All right, welcome to Game 4 of the 2023 NLDS Replay. This is the Dodgers at the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm a little short on time today, so I'm going to make sure that I get through this, but move a little bit quicker. So let's get right into the starting lineups. This series is led by the Dodgers 2-1, and so Milwaukee is trying to even things up here in Game 4. For the visiting Dodgers, it's going to be Mookie Betts leading off. Freddie Freeman at first is hitting second. Smith, the catcher, will be hitting third. Max Muncy is at third base. He's hitting in the cleanup spot. JD Martinez at DH again. He is batting fifth. Hayward is in right. He'll bat sixth. Outman is in center field. He's batting seventh. Chris Taylor is at shortstop. He's batting eighth. And then Kike Hernandez gets the start against the left-hander Miley. He'll be playing left field. Starting for LA is going to be Shelby Miller. Going to have a bit of an opener here and then maybe get into, I don't remember what his name is. Then we're going to go to Emmett Sheehan. So we're going to bring him in after we get an inning or two out of Miller. Miller, right-hander, can go 5 batters. 4-1-4 is his Sierra. So he's pitching out of the second column. A little bit of a revival for Shelby Miller, former Diamondback, former Brave from way back in the day. Christian Yelich will be leading off for the Brew Crew. And it's Contreras, catcher, hitting second. Canna is the DH, hitting third. Santana is in the 4 spot, and he is playing first. Willie Adames batting fifth and playing short. Donaldson is at third base. He's hitting sixth. Sal Frelick has been moved down to the 7 hole. He's in center field. Taylor moves up a little bit. He's in right field. He was 4 for 4 in Game 3. And Bryce Terang is playing second base. He is the 9-hole hitter. Let's get into this one. Doing this one with only a little bit of coffee in my system. Let's see how this goes. So, we get started. Wade Miley is on the mound. He's a left-handed batter. He can go 21 batters as a stamina 504 is his Sierra, so he's in this last column. And we'll see how this goes for him, how long he can last against this powerful Dodger offense. Mookie Betts is going to ground out here to the third baseman. The third baseman, Donaldson, makes the throw over to first, and that's going to be out number 1. Brings up Freddie Freeman. A 34 to Freeman will be a fly ball. That goes out to left field. Can of corn out there for the center fielder, and that's out number 2. So Miley makes it through those first 2. That's good. 36 will be a walk. So that walk comes back to bite you in that final column when you are one of the poorer pitchers. So Smith is on first with a walk, 2-out walk. Brings up Max Muncy. That'll be a 46. A 46 to Muncy is going to be a strikeout looking as he gets him with a breaking ball. Miley's first strikeout of the game. And the Dodgers go down in the first. They strand 1 with a 2-out walk. And we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. It'll be Yelich, Contreras, and Mark Canna for the Brew Crew. 23 is going to be a ground out. That goes to the third baseman. Let's do an error check on Muncy. No error on the play. So 5-3 on the putout. Starts just like the Dodger first. A 56 here from Shelby Miller to Contreras. That's going to be a walk. So Contreras patiently takes the walk from the right-hander, and he's at first base with 1 out. Brings up Mark Canna. 56 to Canna is going to be a strikeout. So Shelby Miller gets Canna swinging, and that'll be out number 2. His first K of the game. Carlos Santana stand up. He's batting left-handed against the right-hander Miller. 35 to him is going to be another strike. So back-to-back strikeouts for Shelby Miller. And just like the Dodgers, the Brewers strand one in the first inning. So we head to the top of the second. Still tied at 0. It'll be Martinez, Hayward, and Outman for the Dodgers. Martinez hits one high and deep to straightaway center, but this one's going to be playable by the center fielder Frelick. And he's there for out number 1. Jason Hayward to the plate. Hayward is going to strike out looking. That is out number 2. And the second strikeout from Wade Miley. James Outman to the plate. 46 is going to be another strikeout as another breaking ball comes in and he just can't pull the trigger. 3 strikeouts, 2 in a row for Wade Miley, and the Dodgers go down in the top of the second inning. And we head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Adames, Donaldson, and Frelick for the Brewers. 36 to Miller is okay. Adames is a -5. So that's going to be a fly ball down the left field line. Coming in hard to the line is the left fielder Hernandez, and he'll make the play for out number 1. Ball hung up just long enough for him to get there. Josh Donaldson standing in. 36 to Donaldson is going to be a fly out as well as he hits this one into the gap. Hernandez running after that is going to corral it for out number 2. He's gassed out there in left field. He's looking for a break. Sal Frelick is going to give it to him as he grounds out to the shortstop. And the shortstop Taylor gets it over to Freddie Freeman for out number 3. And 3 up, 3 down go the Brewers in the bottom of the second inning. We go to the top of the third. It is a tie ball game. Chris Taylor standing in. A 15 to Taylor is going to be a base hit. That's right up the middle. Little bouncer. Gets through. And Taylor's on at first. He is a 6. Let's go ahead and try to steal with him. 1 to 6. He's going to be safe. And he's in there with the stolen base. Brings up Kike Hernandez. Hernandez getting his first start. 66 to Kike is going to be a long single. That's going to score the runner from second base. And the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead on that Hernandez single over the second baseman's head into right center field. Hernandez is on at first. Not enough speed to turn that into a hustle double, but he does get the Dodgers on the board with the first runs. There's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. Let's see if there's an error. No error on the play. So we're going to go 4-6 on the putout. So Betts is going to be safe at first. Hernandez is out on the fielder's choice at second. Brings up Freddie Freeman. 22 to Freeman is going to be all kinds of trouble. In fact, off of Wade Miley, that's going to be a home run as Freeland gets a hold of one. And he hits it out to left center field. He sits back on that fastball and he drives it the other way. And that's going to be 2 runs for the Dodgers as Betts comes in on the home run. So 3-0 now, our score. Smith is the the batter here. And he gets a little breaking ball in the outside corner and he rips one into right field. And that one is going back and back and back, and it just keeps carrying right out of the ballpark. That's going to be a second home run. Oh, that 22 is really something. Brings up Max Muncy. Max Muncy is the third baseman in this game. And he is going to ground out. So he's going to ground out to the shortstop. That's going to be out number 2. Craig Counsell trying to get through this inning with Wade Miley. A 46 is going to be a strikeout as he gets Martinez. Miley gets Martinez swinging. And that'll be the third out, but not before the Dodgers put up 4 runs in the third inning. And we'll see if Milwaukee can counter here. They got Taylor Terang and Christian Yelich coming up. Okay, and a 56 to Taylor is going to be a strikeout. So Taylor swings through it. And that's out number 1. That'll be strikeout number 3 for Shelby Miller. Brings up Bryce Terang, the second baseman. He gets a hold of one. He pokes it down the right field line. Fairly deep and to the warning track. The ball just keeps carrying tonight. But it's going to be caught at the warning track by the rep fielder, Hayward. And that's 2 outs in the inning. Christian Yelich stands in. A 34 to Yelich is going to be a home run chance. Let's see here. It's a 4, and that is going to be a bomb from Christian Yelich as he hits one out to center field. And he got a hold of that Shelby Miller fastball. And the Brewers are on the board, 4-1 now. And brings up William Contreras. 26 to Contreras. Will be a single with an error check, so that's a single right up the middle. We'll do an error check on Outman. No error on the play. And Outman, a good fielder anyway. So that's going to be a base hit up the middle for Contreras. And the Brewers have 1 on with 2 outs and 1 already in. 25 is going to be a fly ball to left field down the line. No error on the play by Kike Hernandez as he comes in and makes the catch. That'll be out number 3. The Brewers do put 1 on the board and they cut the lead to 4-1. And it'll be Hayward, Outman, and Taylor. I'm going to leave Miley in there and just roll the dice, so to speak. 14 is going to be a double. That's off of the pitcher column. 24, normally that is going to be a double play with a runner on base, but we have no double play here, so that's just going to be a strikeout looking. That'll be 1 out. And Taylor to the plate. He singled in his last at bat. He's going to ground out here with the runner advance, so that goes to second base. Runner's going to advance anyway. With the ground ball to the right side. So that's 2/3 on the fielder's choice goes Hayward. And that brings up Kike Hernandez. Enrique, as his mom calls him. 16, that's going to be a fly out to deep right field. On the run is the right fielder, Taylor. And he makes a nice running catch to end the inning. Saves a run, and the Dodgers don't score any in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Let's go ahead and get a new pitcher in the game for the Dodgers. New pitcher is going to be Sheehan. Sheehan is a right-hander. He can go 19 batters. And he's got a 4.41 ERA. That'll close the book. We gave Miller more than I thought we would. So he goes 1, 2, 3 innings. Pitched really well. It was up 1 hit. It was the home run to Christian Yelich. He had 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. So Sheehan into the game. 19 batters he can go. 441 Sierra, so he's pitching out of column number 3. And he will face off against Santana, Adames, and Donaldson. 26 to Santana is going to be a ground ball. That goes to the third baseman. Muncy up with it and over to first, and that'll be out number 1. Willie Adames stands in. He's a right-handed batter. Flew out in his first at-bat. But he is going to have a long single here. His speed is only a 4, but he hits one to the right side and through for a base hit. Donaldson comes up to the plate. He flied out to left field in his first at-bat. This one he's going to hit into a 4.63 double play. And that will end the inning. 2, 3, and down go the Brewers. In the bottom of the 4th inning, still 4-1 our score as we head to the top of the 5th. Third time through the order for the Dodgers. A lot of damage in the last couple of innings for Miley, although he had a good 4th. Let's see how he does here in the 5th, if we're going to have to pull him or not. 14 is going to be a leadoff double. That's for Betts. So a 2-bagger for the runner-up to the MVP. And now the runner-up to the runner-up to the MVP. Freddie Freeman stands in. He is also going to go double, and it's going to go back-to-back with Betts. And we're going to have to remove Miley. Any magic is gone. And so let's get him out of the game. And we'll put in a new pitcher for Milwaukee. All right, new pitcher, excuse me, new pitcher for Milwaukee is going to be Bryce Wilson, right-handed pitcher. He can go 6 batters as his stamina. 432 is his SIERA, so he'll be out of this column 3. He'll be replacing Wade Miley, who got the start in this one. Goes 4 innings, 7 hits. He's given up 5 runs so far. We'll see if he's on the hook for this run. He had 1 walk and 5 strikeouts, an admirable pitching job. He did give up back-to-back home runs to Freeman and Smith in the 4th. And let's see if Wilson can come in and get some outs for them. This will be a fly ball with a runner advance. It's very deep into left field. Making the play, crashing up against the wall, is Kike Hernandez. That's going to allow the runner to move to third base. And the runner's at third with 1 out. Max Muncy standing in. He's 0 for 2. A 36 is going to be a walk off of the pitcher column. And that sets up the double play at least. So we have JD Martinez coming to the plate. At 24, that's exactly what happens, as Martinez hits it hard on a 1 hop right to the first baseman, Santana. Santana turns. He goes 3 to 6 to 3 on the double play. And just like that, Milwaukee gets out of the inning. No runs, or actually they scored 1 run, didn't they? So 1 run scored in that inning, and it's a 5-1 lead. LA over Milwaukee. Good job by Bryce Wilson to come in and put out the fire. For the Dodgers, it's Sheehan still in the game. He can go 19 batters, so conceivably go pretty far in this one. 45 to Sal Frelick is going to be a fly ball. That goes out to dead center field. No issues out there for Outman as he makes the catch for out number 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 5-1 is our score. And Tyrone Taylor is to the plate. A 46. That's going to be a strikeout looking as Taylor goes down for the 2nd time in this game. And Sheehan looking good so far. He'll face Bryce Terang. A ground out. That goes to the pitcher. Pitcher reaches down, throws a peg to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Sheehan. As we head to the top of the 6th inning, it is 5-1 Los Angeles over Milwaukee. Jason Hayward stands in. He's a left-handed batter. He doubled in his last at bat. A 22 is going to be a blank off of the pitcher, so he gets to kind of hit away here. A 22 to a 10 is going to be a double or a triple if it's a 7, and that's a triple for Jason Hayward. So Hayward, the old man with the legs, hustles into third base. And Outman is going to stand in with an opportunity to drive in a run here. He's got nobody out and a runner at third base. Outman is a 13, so 35 to 13 is going to be a strikeout as he gets caught looking. Can't pull the trigger on that one. And that is out number 1. So still an opportunity here for Taylor. Taylor 1 for 2. A 56 to Taylor is going to be a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts as Bryce Wilson bears down. He was a brave farmhand. Always had a good live fastball, decent slider. Just could never put it together when he was younger. He was like on the cusp all the time. I remember going to Wrigley here and watching him pitch. I was excited because he was having a good year, and he got bombed out. It was not good. All right, a 45 to a -1 is going to be a fly ball. That's out to left center field. Ranging over is the center fielder Frelick, and he's going to make the play. and they strand the runner at third. So after a leadoff triple, the Dodgers can't get in that runner from third with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And Bryce Wilson, nice job, young man. And we head to the top of the bottom of the 6th inning. Still 5-1. Back to the top of the order for Milwaukee. A 13 is going to be a ground out that goes to the shortstop. So Betts pulls it on the infield, and that's going to be, or I'm sorry, Yelich hits to the opposite side. That's going to be out number 1. William Contreras is 1 for 1. He does have a walk as well. A 26. Let's see, what column are we in? This column. So a 26 to Contreras is going to be a single with an error check. So that's a single up the middle. And no error on the play as Outman gets it back in quickly. And Contreras is on for his second hit. Brings up Mark Canha to the plate. Canha is 0 for 2. A 14 is going to be a hit by pitch or a walk. That'll be a walk. So just like that, 2 runners on base with 1 out, and Santana to the plate. Santana batting left-handed. He hits this one high and deep into the left field corner. That's going to be out, but it's going to advance the runners. So the fly out moves both runners along. We now have runners at second and third. Base hit scores a run for Willy Adames, and that would seriously cut into the lead. But he is going to take a healthy, mighty cut and swing right through that pitch. And so the Brewers strand 2 in scoring position. And that's going to lead us to the top of the 7th inning. 4th time through the order for the Dodgers. We're going to need to get a new pitcher in here as Bryce Wilson has reached his limit. So let's go ahead and get a new pitcher into the game for Milwaukee. All right, the new pitcher for the Brewers is going to be Elvis Peguero. He can go 4 batters. 407 is his SIERA. He's replacing Bryce Wilson, who goes 2 innings. Wilson had, let's see, no hits, no runs. And we can close out the book here. It's going to be 5 runs for Wade Miley, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. So nice relief performance for him. And let's see if Elvis Peguero can pick up the baton here. He's facing Betts. Betts is 1 for 3. He has scored a couple of runs. A 15 to Betts is going to be a ground ball that goes to the shortstop. So I was right before. He did hit it to short. Freddie Freeman up. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's going to add a ground out to his resume. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. So Willy Adames active, and Willy Adames on point as he makes both outs in the inning so far. Elvis Peguero coming out of the 2nd column, so he's going to avoid that walk there on the 36. He's facing Smith, who's 1 for 2. So a 36 to Smith is going to be a fly ball. That goes out to left center field. Chasing it down in the gap is Christian Yelich, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Milwaukee. Good job by Peguero to come in and shut down the top of the order and give the Brewers a chance. We have Donaldson, Frelick, and Taylor coming up, bottom of the order for the Brewers. A 15. That's going to be a leadoff single as that's punched up the middle and into right center field. Donaldson now 1 for 3. Brings up Sal Frelick. Frelick is 0 for the day. 35, though, will not change anything as he strikes out swinging. Tough series for Frelick. Just haven't seemed to get anything going. And not a tough series for Taylor. Taylor's been good except for today. 25, that's going to be a fly ball down the right field line. Coming in hard to the line is Jason Hayward, and he's going to make a running catch. Spectacular. That'll hold the runner at first base. Excellent play by Jason Hayward. Brings up Bryce Terang. Terang a -22 batting runs. He's got a 35 here, and a 35 is going to be a strikeout swinging. So 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's still 5-1, and this one had every earmark of getting out of hand early, but it's sort of settled in, and we'll see how things go. So we'll keep Peguero in there. Peguero can go 4, and he has gone 3, so let's see if he can continue to work his magic with the middle of the order. An 11 to Muncy is going to be a strikeout. So strikeout for Peguero. That's his first K, and that's out number 1. JD Martinez stands in. He's 0 for 3, hitting to a double play in his last at-bat. 26 to him is going to be a single with an error check, so it's a single up the middle. This time we're checking Frelick for the error. It's a 2. Frelick is a plus defender, so that's no error on the play. So base hit up the middle for JD Martinez. He stands at first. He's now 1 for 4. Brings up Hayward. Hayward 2 for 3. He's got a double and a triple. Here he's going to ground out 13. Ground out on a 13 is to the shortstop. We're going to take the fielder's choice at second base, and so that means 6-4 on the putout. Hayward will be at first. He's been on base 3 times, and Outman got the hat trick as far as strikeouts, and he is going to go for the old golden sombrero. So 4 Ks in the game, and that's going to end the inning. Elvis Peguero comes in and does the job, as he will leave the 8th inning with the Brewers still at down by 4 runs. 5-1 is our score, and Sheehan's still on the mound. He can go so 3, 6, and then 9. That's 15. So opportunity for him to, let's see if we can just give him another inning, save the bullpen a little bit. He's facing off against Christian Yelich. Yelich is here, and that's going to be a base knock for Yelich as he goes over the shortstop's head into left center field. Just deposits that one into left field for a base knock. Let's go and try to steal with Yelich. 1-6. He's going to be safe at second. Oh, and he's just in there for the stolen base. Contreras now with an opportunity. He's 2 for 2. A couple of singles and a walk. 45 is going to be a 3rd single as he busts this one up the middle, a line drive. Yelich goes to 3rd. And, we're going to try to score him. Third base coach is sending him around. 1-6, he's safe. Oh, and he gets gunned down by Outman in the outfield. So we're going to 8-2 on the putout. And that's a tough one. Contreras at first with Mark Canha coming to the plate. 44 to Mark Canha is going to be a base hit. So that's a base hit through the left side. Contreras is going to stop at second base. And 3 base hits here. I think we should get Sheehan out of the game before it gets too bad, as he has been saved by the putout from center field. But let's get a new pitcher in the game for the Dodgers. All right, so replacing Sheehan is Caleb Ferguson, left-handed pitcher. He could go 4 batters for his stamina. He's a 355 Sierra, so he's out of column 2. He replaces Sheehan. Sheehan goes 4 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 4 Ks. He is in line for the win as he relieved Shelby Miller. And let's see what he can do. He's got Santana, Adames, and Donaldson. There are 2 on with 1 out. Sorry, that should be 4.1 innings. 2 on with 1 out. And Santana to the plate. Santana 0 for the day. He's got a 12 here. That's going to be a ground out with a runner advance. That's a little chopper down the third baseline. The only play is going to be to first base, and that'll be out number 2, but both runners advance on the fielder's choice. So runners at second and third now. Base hit's going to score 2, and let's see if Adames can come through. He's 1 for 3. He does not. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Going to go the long way. And Taylor makes the play to first, and just like that, a lot of traffic on the bases in the 8th. but they can't seem to get anyone home. It is 5-1 still, Milwaukee. They've had their chances, just can't come up with that big hit. And we are going to the 9th inning, and it will be a new pitcher for Milwaukee. So let's get them into the game. All right, new pitcher is going to be Tyson Miller for the Brewers, right-handed pitcher. He can go 6 batters. 480 is his Sierra, so he's pitching out of this 4th column. He'll be facing off against the bottom of the order to start off with, so maybe he can get through. He replaces Piguero. Piguero goes 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. We're in the 9th inning. It'll be Taylor, Hernandez, and then back to the top of the order with Betts. 5-1 is our score. This is going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. Let's see if there's an error. No error on the first baseman, Santana, as he makes the play. He'll flip to the pitcher covering, and that's out number 1. Brings up Kike Hernandez. Hernandez getting the start, goes 1 for 3 so far in this one. 26 to Kike is going to be a ground out. That's a ground ball to second base, a little too hopper. Nice easy play there for Terang. Terang, a good fielder, and he makes the play at first base. And let's see if Miller can get past Betts. Betts is 1 for 4, and he is going to do just that as he gets Betts. A little bit confused, can't pull the trigger, and he is going to be down on strike. So 1-2-3 inning from Tyson Miller. Nice job there. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. This one is 5-1, and we're going to get a new pitcher for the Dodgers. All right, a new pitcher for the Dodgers is going to be Evan Phillips. The closer, he had 24 saves in 2023. Excuse me, he's going to be facing off against the bottom of the order. It'll be Donaldson, Frelick, and Taylor. He's replacing Ferguson. Caleb Ferguson came in and provided a couple of outs. No hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. Had a couple of ground outs and got them out of the 8th inning. It will be Donaldson up first. He's 1 for 3. If the Dodgers win this one, they're closing out the series, and they're heading on into the NLCS against the Miami Marlins. They're up 2-1 heading into this one, and it's a best of 5, so next win is going to be a winner for them. Evan Phillips starts Donaldson off with a strikeout, and that's going to be swing and a miss for Donaldson as he tried to park one, and that's out number 1. Down to 2 more outs. It's Tyrone Taylor. A 14 to Taylor is going to be a walk. So Taylor very patiently takes a close pitch for ball number 4, and he's down at oh, I'm sorry, that was Sal Frelick. It's Taylor next. So Taylor with an opportunity to put them a little bit closer. A 46 though is going to be doom, as that's going to be a double play or a strikeout with 1 out and a runner at first. That's going to be a double play in order, and the 6-4-3 is going to end the ball game, and that ends the entire series as Los Angeles is going to take this one, this game, by a score of 5-1, and they're going to take this series by a score of 3-1. So LA excited, jumping all over each other, celebrating on the road field. They are going to win this series 3-1 as they defeat the Milwaukee Brewers 5-1. I will come back with the totals and get a player of the game. All right, and we come back with the totals. LA wins this one 5-1. 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Milwaukee 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. Had plenty of opportunities here, especially late in the game, and just couldn't score. Couldn't get around on Ferguson, Phillips, and Sheehan. Sheehan came in and pitched very well. He's going to get the win, coming in after 3 innings from Shelby Miller. Taking the loss is going to be Wade Miley, I believe. And Freddie Freeman is going to get our player of the game. Freeman, 2 for 4, a home run, a double, and 3 RBIs in the game. Just had a more than solid game. Hayward also with a couple of hits, a double and a triple. And Mookie Betts, a couple of runs scored, did get 1 hit with a double. Not much happening over here. Christian Yelich 2 for 4 with a homer, and just weren't getting very much production here. 3 for 4 or 3 for 3 with Contreras, but he really didn't have anybody on base in front of him every time he got a hit, so couldn't do any damage. But not a lot happening for the Brewers from about number 4 down. So that's a good way to lose when only 2 people in your lineup are hitting. But really, that's what they had. They had a couple of guys in the lineup, and that was it. Just not a powerful offense, but they did have a lot of good pitching, even with Miley out there. Goes 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts, and had him in the game, you know, for the most part, and he's coming out of this last column. So bullpen came in and did the work, and they just couldn't get the big hits when they needed it. So this is LA going on to the NLCS. They'll face off against the Miami Marlins, who defeated the Braves in the other NLDS. So that will be the next, well, that'll be the first championship series. We need to move on to the American League next. So it'll be the first American League Division Series. I don't know what I'll play. Maybe Baltimore first. I don't know which one I'll play. But Baltimore and Houston are both hosting their respective teams. I believe it's Houston is going to be hosting Tampa Bay, and Baltimore is going to be hosting the Blue Jays, Toronto. So that'll be an AL East matchup. Should be a good series, and we'll get to see Baltimore here on the tabletop for the first time. So let's see who gets to the championship series in the American League, and stay tuned for that one tomorrow. I'll try to release that one tomorrow. All right, that's it for here. If you have any questions or comments about this game, leave them down in the comments section. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. Super easy way for you to be able to support the channel. And if you like the content overall of what I'm doing and you really want to support this channel, just give it a subscribe. We're up to 36. So yeah, new channel, and we got 36 subscribers. So thank you to all 36 who are subscribed. They're going to get notified of this video and be able to watch that first thing. If you want to be notified of new videos, subscribe and click the little bell icon, and then that will let you know whenever I have posted something. Otherwise, it's going to show up in your subscriptions on your feed. If you want to purchase this season, the 2023 season, or any of the other on-base baseball seasons, go to clarkandaddisongaming.com. I'll put a link directly to the on-base baseball seasons in the description below, so you can check out that link. And if you want to keep up with more of everything, just join the Facebook group if you're on Facebook, and I'll put a link to that down in the description as well. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.